I think it's just singed. How'd you get the bald spot? Well, I got a story.
I start the season with a full
I see. Hey, no way, guys. We're going up.
Oh, my hat?
It does work.
hot air rises. 8 degrees.
How are you doing this morning?
Say it again.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
I got a good night's sleep. That's what matters.
Oh, that's good for us. Glad to hear it. I got bombed last night, so I don't know where we're going.
Right, that's what I mean though. That's wild.
What do I get? Every year's different. This year it started off terrible with the weather, but now it's come around and I'd say we're getting good 4 days a week.
Oh, nice.
The solar field?
It's just crazy, you know, like I know like a car, you're this is like such a different
It's different.
like, I would have to say like probably have a great personality for doing this. That's so awesome. Right. You're like, Dina, I'm pissed at you. I'm taking off in the balloon.
I'm leaving in my balloon. I'm floating away.
Don't try
Take
to find me.
Get out of here, Chris.
Go on.
Pack your things.
Pack your things and float away.
You have a stick with a little bandana.
That's it. I'm leaving. In my balloon.
I dropped my phone. Can we turn around? Whoops.
Good morning, Chris.
Oh.
Good morning. Gate closed on the way out. Thank you.
Taking care of it.
Anybody ever drop their phone?
Not that anyone's admitted to.
I wouldn't admit it either. You're right.
Some years ago, when we started putting phones on the our cameras on the phone, and it would make that noise every time you took a picture, and the shutter noise, and the whole flight. I hear behind me this woman taking pictures, and halfway through the flight, I turned around and I said, "Did you drop your phone?" She says, "No." And I didn't hear that noise again.
Son of a
Reason to believe.
It meant nothing. It meant nothing.
Don't look down.
It looks like mini train. Like,
Right?
Yeah. What do they call that?
Miniatures, right?
Yeah, like I guess.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh wow, look at that.
Didn't you say start doing jumping jacks or something?
No.
Things flinch every time.
So quiet.
What's the highest you ever been?
My personal highest is 12,000 feet.
Woo!
I was 19 years old and I wanted to say I had been up 2 miles. You just need that perfect day. It needs to be calm all the way up. You need a light load in the basket. You need the right direction, and everything just lined up for me finally. And I've had a cadet out of West Point coming out with this girl, and so they showed up, and she went to go use the bathroom. He pulls me aside. He says, "Listen, I didn't want to say in front of the girl. Just met her, but I'm kind of afraid of heights." I said, "Don't they make you jump out of helicopters at West Point?" He goes, "Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping this breaks my fear." I says, "Well, you're here on the wrong day. We're going up 2 miles." So we start off, and like right now even, I'm just always in the back of my mind, I'm watching everybody, making sure nobody's freaking out on the ascent. So I'm going slow and I'm watching him, and he's good at about 500 feet. I look at me, so at about 1,000 feet, you know, I look over, I start going. At about 4,000 feet, he said, "You weren't kidding?" I said, "No." It took me 20 minutes to get up. It took me half an hour to come down. I could actually climb faster than I was descending. So yeah, in this area, the Newark Airport has their Vector Airway goes through here, and it's at about 6,000 feet. So we're looking at jets below us. You know?
Get the holy cow.
What really freaked me out
crazy.
was at about 6,000 feet. I'm looking towards New York City, which is that way, and it's like black over New York City. I go, oh, the smog. That's terrible. That's just, I know it's bad, but it's terrible. As I climbed to about 8,000 feet, I said, whoa, this is really bad. I mean, like, it's really much darker and much wider than this is a lot of smog. Terrible. At about 10,000 feet, I said, this is an ecological disaster. It is from horizon to horizon. It is black. This is it. And then at 11,000 feet, I went, oh, it's not smog. It's the Atlantic Ocean.
Wow, that's
But
incredible.
from my height, you know,
Yeah.
it just was black, and I'm like, but I never been up that high, so I didn't know.
Wow.
And you were 19?
Yeah.
I would have been like, what is this punk doing? Taking me up. So I was like,
So on August 5th, I celebrated 40 years of flying.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
that's
thank
awesome.
you.
That's incredible.
And so and actually the funny thing is, it snuck up on me. So it was like the day before, I said to Dean, I go, tomorrow's the 5th. She says, yeah, and I says, I took my check ride on the 5th of August. And she says, what? And I go, it's 40 years tomorrow. So we
wow,
flew.
that went fast.
So that was, it did, right? The thing is, so when I was 13 years old, and a hot air balloon flew over my house. I jumped on my bike and I pedaled after the guy. He landed about a mile away, and I helped him pack the balloon up. He said, you want a job? I'm like, I can't drive or anything. He said, no, you just ride in the van, you help pack up after the flight. And that was my job in 7th grade. 16 years old, I got my driver's license, became one of the drivers. At 17, I became the crew chief. The guy says, do you want to learn how to fly? I said, sure. I didn't know if I want to learn how to fly. I knew not to say no. At 18, I had my pilot's license. At the time, I was the youngest commercially certified hot air balloon pilot in the country. Now, about 2 years after that, there was a girl in California who got her license on her birthday. Because you can fly year round in California,
Yeah.
right? So she became the youngest ever. But for a short time there, I held the record.
Yeah.
Not that anybody knows that. I just happened to look
Yeah.
it up, right? So, yeah, it's been, you know, some people I've heard pilots say, oh, first time I saw a balloon, I just knew that I had to take to the sky, and I'm like, nah, I just followed a guy on my bike. I didn't really give it much
Yeah,
thought.
I was just pretty cool. I was on a bicycle hanging
My
out.
jobs, my friends from high school were working at McDonald's and stuff, and I was chasing hot air balloons. I see some, like, I'll see friends from high school or something like that, and they're like, you're still doing that balloon thing? I go, it's actually worked out quite well for me.
The balloon thing? Yeah, the balloon thing.
So
awesome.
I was soon after I got my license, I took my dad for a flight. Now, you know, as 18-year-old men, we know fathers and sons at 18, we bump heads, right? But I do say, for that 1 hour, my father didn't break my chops, didn't tell me what to do, no nothing. I was in charge for an hour. As soon as we landed, though, chirp right in. Right?
He had to get his point across real quick.
Yes.
You know, you could have directed that balloon a little bit. No.
Absolutely.
Tiny.
The last glacial episode through the area was the Wisconsin Glacier. It was about 100,000 years ago. And as that glacier melted and receded, it carved what is now the lower Hudson Valley. It left the Shawangunk Ridge there to the north. That's named for the Shawangunk Indians that settled the area in the 1600s. And then just behind in the distance, you can see the foothills of the Catskills peeking out.
Oh, wow.
And then that glacier stopped right over here, and it left behind a primordial lake bed. It's all flat out there.
That's awesome.
That lake bed dried up about 10,000 years ago, leaving behind a very rich, fertile soil. We call it black dirt or muck dirt. Everything grows in it. It's predominantly onions. It's just the soil is perfect for onions. In the 1930s, 80% of the onions in the country were coming out of these fields,
Holy cow.
which is
Wow.
really something, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Now you go out west and they have like half a state of just GPS farming. You can't keep up. But,
Is that smell? Because we were smelling something like soil, very earthy soil on our way out.
That's
Well,
my
it depends
son.
on where
Sorry.
you came from. There are some areas that do smell like that. So the soil is actually a protected resource, and you're not allowed to take it out of the area. a couple of years ago, and the neighbor of mine's got this big pile of black dirt out on his front lawn.
Oh boy.
I said, so listen, friend, not my business, but you might want to tarp that because if the DEC sees it, that's a real thing. He says, this came out of New Jersey. I said, what? I didn't know. Like right at the end where that fog starts, that's New Jersey.
Oh,
Black dirt extends through there. And although New York protects it, New Jersey doesn't. Damn. They sell
It's
it.
only dirt.
you found the loophole.
That's it.
I found the loophole.
So you had to truck. The stuff is so good. You don't need fertilizer. You don't need anything.
insane.
Wow.
That's what we're bringing home. No,
90,000 years of
Yeah.
leaves and fish and dinosaurs falling into the bottom. So.
They're like, what is
We're
that?
only at 650.
We're at 1,200.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Now I can't steer the balloon, right? I can't push it left or right. I can rotate it
deer
on its
down
own
there.
axis. So I'll change our view every once in a while.
Oh, okay.
But I can't push it left or right. Now at different altitude, wind blows different directions. So on a morning like this, the winds are going this direction. I gotta, as I go higher, it goes this way. As I go lower, it goes that way. So by riding the altitude, I can kind of course
Oh,
through
you
down the
can just
valley.
keep, okay.
Now that's not to say I can steer, but I can get us to an
But you
area.
could get it like that.
And
A
having
roundabout.
Right. And having flown from this area 3,000 times
Yeah,
last I
yeah,
checked my
yeah.
logbook, I don't think there's a field down there I haven't been in. So what happens is I know where the really good fields are, and more importantly, I know where the bad ones are. Every once in a while, you run into it. Almost everybody loves to see a hot air balloon on their property. Oh, it's great. Let me get the kids. Let me get my camera. But every once in a while, you run into a guy who just hates hot air balloons. That guy also hates puppy dogs and rainbows.
I was gonna say, who hates a hot air
It's
balloon?
not me. Some people are just miserable, and I can't help them.
Oh my God. Unfortunately, he's got the right crowd if we get a bad one today.
Anytime, what I'll do is I'll send Dina.
Maybe goats?
Because it's hard to yell at Dina, right? First, who's gonna yell at a woman? Who's gonna yell at I do have one farmer that yelled at Dina, and she's like, "He yelled at me." I said, "Oh heavens, no! Somebody yelled at the princess. I can't imagine."
15 years, the first time I got yelled at.
It happens to me about once every 10 years, and it's been about 14. So I'm kind of looking for it to happen.
So
So I
today could
wanna
be the day.
Let's reset the clock, right? Like the day it happened, I'm going to say, "Oh, thank God." The guy's going to look at me like, "What?" I'm going to tell. Let me tell you the story.
I love you.
You've reset my clock. I've been for
I
10
so
years.
needed this. What a great day.
Man, he was getting too happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Just put
So when
the
geese
shotgun
fly,
away.
do geese fly by too, or they fly a little bit higher?
They fly
Duck.
by, but
What is that again?
they ignore us. Geese when
Yes,
they migrate.
I know when they do it into the plane, it's like airstrike, right? Or something. What do they call it? When they get into like the plane, when all the
Bird strike.
Yes, bird strike. sorry.
But no, they don't hit the balloon. We're a big thing in the sky that
They just
moving-
kind of go right
yeah, we're moving
past.
pretty slow
Yeah.
and they don't see us. They don't know what to do with us, so they stay away. I will say this. I will say
Pretty
this.
cool.
The migration patterns in this area have changed drastically over the years. Used to be during the fall, they squawk in and you'd
Yeah.
see them. Don't see them anymore.
Really?
Very rare. And I just,
Huh.
it's an ecological disaster that nobody's talking about, but we are changing everything
Yeah.
about what we're doing in the planet.
Eating cold.
We just had this
Station
conversation
in the
driving
car
up here
up
about
here,
the
yeah.
garbage and yeah.
Yeah, it's, and I've been living and dying with the weather since I'm a kid, so I
Yeah,
really
so
know
you
it.
noticed it
Yes.
more than anybody.
I used to offer an evening flight. You do it first thing in the morning and then late in the afternoon. And the reason is the sun heats the earth during the day, but it heats the earth at different rates. So wherever you got a really warm spot, you get a rising column of hot air. That's the whole, it doesn't drop below 15. Well, you're sending somebody home to Long Island. That's bad. So the morning, if it's going to be bad, I almost always know that the night before. Once a year, it happens to me. I get skunked. Says it's going to be good, and you come out in the morning, and there's wind or there's rain or something. But it's really rare. And our motto in the office is, if you don't know, the answer is no.
Yeah, you're
If the
better
weather
off,
looks
yeah.
50-50,
Yeah, I am.
It took us 2 hours.
oh yeah, that's a haul. come in from?
Long
Midtown.
Island. Yeah,
Okay.
Midtown.
It wasn't bad.
should've
2 hours.
carpooled.
Hour and 58 minutes.
Oh yeah,
What's
you
that?
guys.
Patchogue in
Patchogue?
Ronkonkoma.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Grew up in Ronkonkoma.
Oh yeah, I'm right off of Roseville.
Okay, Johnson.
Oh okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Did you go to Connect Club?
Well, I grew up in Center East, so I went to
okay.
Newfield High School. Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. I was in Center East last night. People graduated there. They had a party.
Oh, nice.
Tequila sunrise.
1998, I call a friend of mine, Larry. He's running a balloon festival in New Jersey, and I want to get in on it. So I call him. He says, Chris, I was just thinking of you. I said, okay, what's going on? He says, we're going to do a balloon festival in Long Island. I said, Long Island, New York? He says,
yeah, it's quite windy. Yeah, well, that's not gonna
He
happen.
says, you can't fly in Long Island, New York, Larry. He says, no, way out on the East End. He says, he says, there's lots of farmland out there and stuff. I go, I don't know. But I was young, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, this got to be a good story.
So he says, okay, so I go out, right? Well, the island is only 4 miles wide out there, and there's always a sea breeze in the morning. So the winds come off the ocean and they blow in. And we were launching from Brookhaven Airport.
Oh yeah, Calabro.
Yeah. So we launch, and as soon as we take off, I look down and there's the ocean. I'm like, oh jeez. So we fly across the ocean. I find a place to land. I landed at Brookhaven Labs, and I told my crew after the flight, I said, listen, I said, if some point during the weekend I'm up there and the wind shift and they go towards the ocean, I said, there's a sandbar out there called Fire Island. I will be on that sandbar. And one of my guys asked, well, what happens if you miss the sandbar? I said, if I miss the sandbar, it's next stop France. I will definitely hit Fire Island. We had 50 balloons come out for the event. The first night, 50 of us took off. And the next day, only 25 stayed. The rest of them went home. They're like, it is just insane.
What year was that?
1998.
Oh, you said that song.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it really is like you're trying to land on a postage stamp. You're trying to hit the shopping center parking lot. Or and again,
a piece of baseball field.
yeah. And look, I mean, I was young, and I'm what you would call an aggressive pilot. That is to say that I'll go out there and with the experience, you know. I mean,
But you told us what you did at the age of 19 already.
Yeah.
You started off right.
You know, the funny thing is, when you're 19, there's so many things that you shouldn't do, but you don't know that, so you go and try them, and you learn, and you learn, and you get better that way. You know, and so.
Shit, I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah. But so we did it again the next year. And that year the weather was just really 50-50. It was tough. After that, I told Larry, I go, look,
I'm good.
I go, I got a business to run up in New York. I can't.
No way.
And
I can't lose my balloon here.
they couldn't get anybody else to go.
Oh. The paragliders?
Yes, power gliders. They have
Those
this,
ones with the little propellers.
Oh, it's
Where did
deer?
they take off?
like a lawnmower on their back.
Yeah.
They
Mad Max.
they take off literally right where you parked your car at the airport.
Oh,
And
I thought
usually-
I would have to be and then go. I didn't realize. Okay.
Yep. So they these guys they're like surfers in the sky.
Right.
Like a beach bum that just, hey man, how you doing?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And there's really no rules that I need
I
to
am.
live by, and I'm living day by day. The thing is, most of us in aviation, we come up through the FAA. That is, there is a very
That's what we were. Yeah.
set of
Yeah.
rules, right? This many hours.
Safety, yeah.
Safety. You need a written exam. You need a check ride with the FAA pilot. You need to be recertified every 2 years, etc., etc. Recurrent training. These guys,
No.
hey man, I bought this thing off Temu. And
Cowabunga.
I think it works.
and they are a fun bunch of guys. They're really cool. They're like, Chris, you got to try this. I'm like, no.
I like to
I really
live.
don't. What you do is crazy. No, it's not. So they come out here and they buzz around the black dirt because there's nobody out here, and they can go down low and up high and do their tricks and stuff. But
So how do they get up off the ground? Like it just propels them, or they have to do a jump off point?
no, so you start this thing with the lawnmower on your back, right? The big fan, and the kite is behind you, the wing, right?
Oh,
So you
okay.
hit it, you hit the gas, that catches the wing, that brings it up, right? And now you run forward a few feet and
then-
you kind of squat and you sit down and it takes off.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Is
I
that
know.
what we hear?
Yeah, the
you
little-
can hear the engines, yeah.
The guy's like, hey, you could use mine. I go, listen, you're like 150 pounds. That thing's not big enough for me, okay? There's simple
wings.
physics at work
I'll
here.
stick with my balloon.
Yeah.
Need to sell like those guys some Aflac.
Yeah, right?
Oh, look, they're getting closer.
You're gonna drop in and give us coffee.
Drive by in the sky.
I know, and Gina was telling us you guys kind of travel with your balloon, which is so cool.
This is just something we started doing recently. I was talking to her last night. For the first time ever, I'm starting to think, all right, how much longer am I going to do this? You know?
So you hit 50 states.
Yeah.
Actually, we can wait till you get yelled at.
So, the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta is the largest balloon festival in the world. We get 750 balloons. And they hold it every year the first 2 weeks of October. Now, I can't go because it's the first 2 weeks of October. It's peak fall foliage here, and I have a business to run, right? So a few years ago, they started broadcasting Albuquerque Fiesta live on their YouTube channel. So I would fly here, and then I'd go home and sit in the office like a balloon nerd and watch Fiesta, right?
Like Macy's Day Parade.
So it's all, for them, it's all competition flights. And the idea is that you go off the field at least a mile, and you fly back into the field, and you drop your beanbag as close to the X or whatever it is that day. So a few years ago, I'm watching, I pulled Dina into the office, come here, watch this, watch this. I go, the way this guy comes in, watch what he does. He's gonna drop and hook the left, he's gonna, and she's like, you are such a nerd.
That's awesome. You're such a nerd.
And then she looks at me, she says, you know, you're not getting any younger. And I went, oh. She
I
said,
can hit that X.
she says, if we're gonna go, let's go now before. And I said, you know what, you're right. So, see this guy falling out of the sky?
Holy
Oh my.
I know,
Oh my god.
I know.
That's what they live for. That's
This is their thing, man.
What the?
Oh.
How do you land without hurting your leg?
How do you, I'm like, if this guy crashes, I don't even want to see this. I can't, oh my God.
So are you going in October?
Did you get that on video?
It's a little bit.
You're gonna send me some of that. So 2 years, so the first, I went 2 years ago.
Oh, you did?
For the first time, and I took part in the competition, and I held my own. I had 3 top 10 finishes. I had a first place finish in one of the competitions.
Oh, wow.
I finished 33rd overall out of 750, which
Holy shit.
That's
for my
Holy
first
cow,
time.
that's really good.
Now the thing is, you have to know the valley. Like if we had a competition here in this valley,
You would destroy
it's not
them.
even fair because I know the winds, I know everything, right? Whereas there, you know, I'm learning. So then we went again last year. Again, did well. We had a lot of fun. Went with a friend of ours, and we're going this year again. But this will be my last year. At 40 years, you get an award from the Balloon Federation of America for having 40 years of successful flight.
Incredible.
And I'll receive the award at the event, and I think that's it because listen, it is 30 hours out and it is 30 hours back in a van.
Wow.
Yeah, the first year I put Dina on a plane. I'm like, you're not driving in a van with me and the guys. You know, that thing's gonna smell like the inside of a dirty gym bag by the time we get there. I can't. And so then she drove with us last year, but it was only 3 of us going out. And she did real good, to her credit. You know, thing is, I can eat gas station sushi. I got a lead stomach. I can eat it. Dina is I'm gonna need a Whole Foods. I'm gonna need a salad. I'm like, baby, this is a trip. It's Arby's. I stopped at a Buc-ee's for the first time. We're doing it. No sleep till Brooklyn. We're going.
Oh, that other guy he's coming out too now. So do those packs run on gas or like a battery charge?
Yes.
Gas, okay. So you gotta, I guess, make sure
You don't run out.
you don't run out of
I
gas.
would imagine. Although it is it is a wing, right? So if the motor stops for any reason, you're gliding.
You can
to
still
it.
glide, yeah.
You're gliding, but just like an airplane without an engine, it's an off-field landing, and it's
Not
lots
controlled.
to take into. Yeah, it's not ideal.
No.
Yeah, it looked like his sail was gonna like fold in half.
Didn't
that
it?
green guy. That
And
was
believe me, I've
scary.
seen some videos. It can happen. It can happen. Yeah, these guys come out here and they just cut a hole in the sky, and they want the same conditions we do: light wind, right? The turbulence during the day is too much.
Back down 17 towards
Yeah, towards Soons. I just passed Soons, so that's a good idea. Down Lower Road towards Silver Silos, but just stay with me.
And now who picks them up?
What's that?
I guess.
Who picks them up? No,
Yeah.
they fly back to the airport.
Oh shoot! So they
Which-
land and go back up.
Right.
Oh.
Well, they'll fly around here and then they'll go back to the airport and land at their
Oh,
cars.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Before drones, I had a nice real estate agent. She called me. She says, "I'd like you to fly over a property and take pictures of the property."
Oh, that's a cool idea.
I said, "Listen, that's a great idea. Here's the thing: I can't steer the balloon,
Oh,
so I couldn't tell you that
I
I'm
could get-
gonna fly over the
Yeah.
property, right?" She says, "Oh." She said, "I hadn't thought of that." She said, "I just thought, it would be a good platform to take from the air." I said, "No, I agree with you. If
Yeah,
only I could steer the
accuracy.
balloon. I can't steer the balloon, so I couldn't do that." I said, "What you need is a helicopter." She says, "Yes, I looked into that, but it's very expensive." I said, "You know why?" She says, "Why?" She says, "Because you can steer a helicopter."
What are they growing?
What are the crops over here? That's not corn.
So
That was
Soy,
Kiwi's
maybe?
road.
that does look like soybean below us. Those are onions. Those are onions. That's corn, the taller stuff. This probably looks like some sort of a lettuce or. It's as I said.
Name your vegetables from the balloon.
There it is. It's only because once I get down low, I've seen them. But the lighter ones are the. Those are onions which have probably been tilled. They pop them out of the ground and then they have a tractor that comes along and scoops them up. 2006 Hurricane Irene hit the area, and this entire area turned back into a lake.
Oh.
Yeah, it was all flooded. And what I did not know is that the onions pop out of the ground in the lake because they float.
Oh.
Holy
So
cow.
all the onions popped out, right?
It's like a big bowl of onion soup.
Oh, exactly. So think about this. You have this lake, right? And the onions pop out, and now a little bit of a wind, so
They're
they
going
all,
other places.
they all float to someplace else, and they'd all stack up in the ends, corners of the fields and such. What I also did not know, and I now know, is that when the onion is out of the ground and you let it sit there and rot, it's called a cull onion. It is the stinkiest thing in farming. It reeks so bad. Rotten. Oh, it's terrible.
Smell it from up here.
Yep. So you're not allowed to just rebury
Pressure copy.
produce or anything like that. Hold on. So you're
Sitting
not,
across from Onion Pierce Smith.
so the farmers aren't allowed to just bury anything they want. There was so much out here that the DEC said, "Yeah, do whatever you got to do. Go ahead,
Yeah,
bury all that crap."
Oh.
So the guys were chasing me, right? And he chases me down one of these roads, and he has to turn around, and he's backing up. And I'm yelling on the radio, "Do not back into that pile! Do not back into that pile!" Because there's a pile of cull onions, right?
It's like a smoke bomb.
Yeah. So he doesn't think it's a big deal, and he puts the tire into the onion.
Oh.
I spent 2 days power washing that trailer. I couldn't get rid of the stink. It was horrendous. There you can see every once in a while, you got like the little tent out here, the canopy, and you got a porta potty, because the workers come out and they'll pick the produce.
Oh.
Because for as much as machines can do, there's some stuff that just
They
needs
just
to be
can't
done
get
by
that.
hand.
True.
Good. Can't get to it.
AI will figure it out.
Oh.
You know,
But they have a machine to do massage.
do they?
Yeah.
I
You
had
gotta
this,
relax with that
I had this
stuff.
conversation the other day with a pilot friend of mine, He's an accountant, and he told me a year ago, he said, in 7 years from now, my job will be eliminated. He said, AI will take the job.
Right.
I just had dinner with him the other night, and he said, I've revised my statement. It's going to be closer to 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is amazing, the leaps and bounds. I says, well, so long, and he's big into AI. I said, so long as AI can't fly a balloon, I'm safe. He says, no. He says, AI can fly a balloon. I said, get out of here. He said, when you
They
think
can
about it,
program it, but will it really fly, right?
Well, that's
And
the thing.
Capability.
he says, when you think about it, we're a computer, we're up there, we're calculating wind speed, wind direction, what time to make a descent, this, that, and the other thing. The machine can do that faster and better than we can. All you need is just to modernize the burner so that
gas, yeah.
make sure that
Yeah.
autopilot, if you will, right? What airplanes right now?
We're pulling in with Dina.
Section class 1 aircraft, Dallas Fort Worth, JFK, Chicago O'Hare. These are all class 1 airports that you can push the button. The airplane will take off, it will fly the route, it will land at the destination airport, it will apply the brakes and come to a stop. That is fully automated flying,
why
and this
are
has
you
existed
paying
for the
so
last
much
20 years. What's that?
Why are you paying so much for tickets?
I think, and okay, the Tesla 3. Another friend.
That's
weird.
pretty incredible. One of my clients has one, and
I
it
don't
has
like
like the setting you can put on in your car. If your pet's in the car, keeps it at a certain temperature.
that?
I was like, you can summon it and it'll pull up, and it's like amazing.
Summon it.
Yes.
Same dinner. I had my 2 friends, and he just bought a Tesla 3. I said, I said I was ready to go electric. I was, and I want to, but the current administration just killed the incentives on electric. And so I talked to my guy that I buy my trucks from, and I said, what do you think about the GMC, the Sierra, the electric? He says, they killed it. I said, what do you mean? He says, GM's pulling back because the incentive, you need the incentive for people to buy them in order to get us to the point where you can charge it in 5 minutes, like you can fill it.
Yeah.
And that was coming.
I was gonna say, do they have many charging stations up
They're
here?
all over. But he got the Tesla 3, and he's got the self-drive. Kids today, they actually do these challenges, like how fast can you drive, and they're weaving in and out of traffic, and then they end up in
Oh,
an
there must
accident.
have been a few of those.
Yes, the Fast and the Furious.
The
this
Fast and
morning.
Furious, and they record it and stuff. And I mean, everybody, the comments are always the same thing. That guy belongs in jail, and I agree.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
endangering. It's one thing if you kill yourself. You kill me.
Yeah, you kill me.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I was just going to work.
Like the electric cars would be beneficial in that sense, where it controls people's behavior
Yes.
to not get crazy.
Yeah, no more rage. And you can drink and drive.
I suppose if we get to the point where it literally will point A to point B, I don't care if you're drunk when you get there. That's not my
Yeah.
business. My business is that it's safe that you get there, and if the car can do it,
It might increase the alcohol business then.
Yeah.
Start investing.
okay. Speaking of, you see these fields down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they do grow everything out here. So about 10 years ago, I says to Dina, they're going to legalize marijuana in New York State.
Oh shit.
I said, I just found a piece of property, 2 acres of black dirt. I says, let's buy
Oh
the
my
farm
God.
and let's grow weed. She says, there's 2 problems with that. I said, what? She says, 1, you know nothing about farming. 2, you know even less about weed. So about 5 years after that, a corporation buys 20 acres out here, 20 acres, and they grow hemp. Now, my understanding is that hemp is marijuana, but without the THC, so it's not the stuff that gets you high, it's the stuff you use for cooling
Yeah,
and stuff
like
like that.
products
Okay.
and stuff like that, yeah.
So I'm driving, and I don't know where this place is, but I'm driving down Pumpkin Swamp Road one day, my favorite road, and oh, what is that stench? And sure enough, it's 20 acres of the sticky icky. And as it turns out, now these farmers out here, they have been sucking chemicals their entire lives, right? Crop dusting, all the stuff they have to, nothing bothers them. This stuff stunk so bad, they complained and shut it down in 2 years because they're
wow.
like, we can't live with this. It is like constant 20 acres
Holy
of stench.
cow.
That's
Now there's an indoor grow facility about 10 miles the other way, and I'm flying out there one day, and I know where it is, but not exactly. And I was coming in for a landing. I see this. It's like a warehouse, but there's security here, security. I go, oh, this is that place. So I landed up front, and here come 2 security cars. I go, it's a secure facility. I get it. I'm just packing up and leaving. They're like, okay.
I'm landing not by choice, I promise you.
Heist by balloon.
Suckers.
It's everywhere today. Who needs to steal it? It's like
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Every street corner.
I've got a friend of mine in the business. He has a dispensary. He's just like kind of he's the money guy, but he says this should be illegal. This is a license to print money. Every one of those stores is making $1 million+ a year.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I have a friend who was taking the chocolate with higher CBD and just a little bit of THC to help with like anxiety and lower back pain. And
Yeah. Oh, there are people that swear by it, and it's better. The pharmaceuticals, you get hooked on that stuff, and they're telling me this. You know, let me have a picture, guys. He says, you take pictures of people on flight. I'm like, come on.
I know, I'm having a good
One,
time.
2, 3. Good shot.
Should we put like, we love Chris?
1, 2, 3. Great shot. Only 5. 1, 2, 3. Great shot. Thank you.
You say great shot no matter what. You know?
Make sure nobody's got their eyes closed.
Yeah. Got my tongue out. You're like, great shot.
So now, where are you originally from? Up here?
Originally, I mean, I was born in the Bronx, but
Okay.
6 years old, moved up here, so I consider myself from here.
Now,
I mean,
where's Dina originally from?
same thing. She was.
Oh, here too. Nice.
Yep.
It's a plastic
and moved up
around
when she was
like
very
hay
young.
and stuff.
Dina has been all over the world. When I met her, she had clothes and property in Arizona, California, Florida, the U.S. Virgin Islands. I said, are you in the witness protection program?
Don't worry about it.
She's just a wanderlust. All right, so I'll tell you how we met. Dina, it's for her birthday, and she wants to come she calls, and she says, Chris, I don't know if you remember me, Dina DeRosa. I said, yeah, Dina, your locker was right next to mine for 4 years. You're the prettiest girl in our class. I remember you. So she wants to come for a balloon ride. So I says, come out tomorrow, and we go for the balloon ride, right? And immediately you can see she digs me.
I think it was the size of your
So she digs me, right? She makes me a pie to say thank you, right? She comes by a few days later, and the pie, apple pie, every slice of apple was exactly the same width. I'm like, there's a lot of love in this pie, right?
Or she's just really anal retentive.
You got your version, I got mine.
Precision.
It was love at pie.
So I tell the story. I said, you had me at pie. So she goes back to Florida where she's working, and about a year later, she's back in town visiting her parents for her birthday again. She says, Chris, my birthday again. I says, fantastic, come out to the airport, meet you out there at noon. She comes out and I'm pulling my airplane out. She says, what are you doing? I says, we're going for lunch. She says, what? And I said, we're going to Martha's Vineyard for lunch. You think that would lock it down, right? Makes me chase her down for another 10 months. My friends are going, dude, she's not into you. I'm like, no. There was this pie. There was this pie.
Those apples.
She digs me. She just might not know it yet. So at the time, I'm a fireman in New York City, right? I work on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. And Dina was in the city with her brother. They were doing something. He was in the film industry. So she says, hey, are you working today? I say, yeah, I'm West 86th Street. We're out in the rig right now doing building inspection. She goes, I'll stop by. She stops by, and she looks the way she looks, beautiful. I jump out of the rig and give her a hug, and that's all nice and stuff. And then I get back in the rig, and Brian is sitting across from me, straight out of Brooklyn. Like, so Healy, is that your girl? I says, yeah, Brian. He says, you gotta get me one of them fucking balloons. I said, fair enough, man. Whatever it takes.
It wasn't you, it was the balloon. She She said it too. It's the size of your balloon.
I mean, also too, New York Fire Department. I mean, that's also kind of.
And a balloon.
Yeah.
What more can you get?
I know.
That's
Her-
perfect.
Her dad
And
at one
and a
point.
plane.
I think she did let us slip once. Her dad at one point, she was just, I'm chasing her down for a year, and I think her dad at one point says, "Sweetheart, he has his own plane.
What the hell is wrong
What are you waiting for?"
Well, how long have you guys been married together for?
Oh, we've been together 17 years now.
Oh wow. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, and every once in a while, don't get me wrong, she's 100% Italian. So we complement each other well, because the more angry she gets, I just go, whatever. I don't care. But in our worst fights or something, I have my little garden tractor. It's got a bucket and the backhoe and stuff, and I do yard work and whatever. You say, what's your zen? I don't go ballooning, but I'll go just mow the lawn or something like that. The joke is I'm happiest when I'm out there just digging a hole. A couple of years ago, when we were fighting about something, she says, "Why don't you go dig a hole?" I said, "I will." "How tall are you?" I lost that fight, by the way.
She dug a bigger hole.
Get back out there. Do your kids like ballooning?
I have 2 girls, and they have no interest whatsoever.
Really?
If I invite them out, they'll come out, but they have no interest in this whatsoever, which is okay. I can't make you do it. If you don't want to do it,
How old
fine.
are they?
Now they're 24 and 26.
Drive down Lower Road towards Silver Silence.
I'd be like,
Listen,
yeah.
why don't you come over to Roundabout City? Do you know how to get there?
The wind's changed now.
Mm-hmm. So beautiful.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
I could do this every day.
I know, that's what I mean. I'd be like, if I liked a guy, I'd be like, "Dad, can you take us up in the balloon? I want to show him what we're."
When you get stressed out, I'm going in my balloon. I'm leaving.
See, the thing is, ballooning it's just such a team sport, right? You need all
Oh, you
that,
can't
all the
get up
guys.
without.
Oh, yeah, you
yes,
can't.
That's right.
It is a lot. So,
Just not whipping out your balloon.
right.
Poor idiot. It's okay. We're from Long Island.
How many times a week are you in this thing?
We were just saying before, this time of year I'm getting 4 or 5 a weekend.
Oh, okay.
Which is good. It's not. It really depends on the weather, right? They sent you guys pins. Did you get them?
Oh no.
Did you guys get the pin?
This is so peaceful. Oh shit.
Devontae, you copy?
They left you. What'd you do? You didn't share the pie.
Is this a very affluent area? Because I look at the houses and the property. It's like,
It's not terribly
You
affluent.
see some of these
these
houses,
are.
man?
yeah,
I know, that's what we
I
were
was
saying.
like,
We're
wow.
like, maybe we should move here.
I
We
was
were
like,
just
what are we
discussing-
missing out on? I could live in that garage. I'm like, I got a 1-bedroom. I'm like, look at this one with the pool.
Now, how far do you guys live from here? Oh, nice.
We,
Yeah, for as many-
we just flew over it.
I am like constantly. We actually did way back.
Yeah.
I'm constantly out at the airport. There's always something to do with the business, right? You gotta. Something
Yeah.
needs to be fixed. Something needs to be cleaned.
What kind of maintenance you got on this? New radios.
You copy? You guys got my
Bungees.
pins?
I told me just.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I think the microphone came out a little bit. That's what it was.
Yeah, while we were waiting this morning, we saw some shooting stars. 'Cause right now they have the asteroid belt,
Cool.
right? It's the last 2 weeks of August, right?
Yeah.
Like that whole meteor shower was started like Thursday or something.
Yeah.
I got up at 4 o'clock and it was pouring out. I'm like, great.
I couldn't see it. Yeah.
I can't see shit. So you have no idea where you're gonna land until you're halfway through, give or take.
Here's the thing. If
You've been doing this for 40 years.
anytime I've ever said we're going to go land here, the wind gods smite me and take me somewhere else.
They go, screw you.
So you will never hear me say we're going to go here. What I'll say is, if we happen to get over to that area, that's a good spot, and we will try to. If maybe.
Yeah.
Just restate the. How long does the balloon last?
It goes by the number of hours.
Oh, okay.
So if you're about 700 to 800 hours, which will probably take you 20 years. I'll take mine to about 500 and then sell them out because I just don't have the time for repairs
Worrying
and such
about
when
it,
they're
it's not worth it.
for commercial operation.
That's how you keep your 60 record.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, coming back down. Yeah.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Oh, Harbor Tunnel.
Oh, they all got together. Now there's 4 of them.
Pretty cool.
Oh, there the deer looking
Yeah.
playing.
So cute.
Harbor Deer.
We going towards the trees? Run right in them?
No, we don't want to hit them.
Whenever I see all these guys, I just think about like Indians that lived in the woods and did all this stuff in the winters and everything. And
I'll think of that sometimes, just Civil War era, just like
yeah, like settlers that came here and
chomping through the woods.
Yeah, no clue where they're going.
my family has property in the town of Worcester.
Yeah.
So we're like 20 minutes from Cooperstown, and you know, the up the road is like a small graveyard. My mom and I took a walk through there and saw the dates, and like people didn't live long then. Like if you
No.
lived till you were in your 30s, it was like yeah, they were
Chomping
married
through the
at
woods.
14. You
Right.
know, like.
That's pretty cool. You can just glide around trees just for control.
Interesting with that one. So
Right over those trees.
That is no idea. Way on the side.
I know, it should be an interesting one. Among all none, you know?
Look at this.
When I was in San Diego, we took out the big, I don't know what, like ship or whatever it was to go like dolphin and whale watching.
Uh-huh.
And that too, like when you want to take like the dolphins because you're up so high, I'm like, oh God, don't drop my phone. Don't drop my phone. Like, she said,
There's
oh.
a fog to it. Oh, I see a van.
On Long Island. You
I
don't
see
see
a
it on
van.
the island anymore. It's the crickets.
Yeah.
Can I see this now? I hope so. You can put it right there in a cul-de-sac.
Now, the wind
He's like, well.
if the wind had taken us that way, yeah. Maybe down the road a bit more.
Look, the horse is curious. He came out of his little barn. He's like, what is that?
I don't like that.
Like, he's like,
That guy woke my
they're
ass
looking.
up.
They're like, what is that?
What the hell is that?
Oh, look. Oh, it's you again, Chris. Hello.
Not again.
BLM, please leave me alone. Oh, it's a little deer. Honey.
To them. Oh, how pretty are they?
Oh, yeah, right there on the top of the hill.
Yeah.
It's like a wonderland.
Yeah. Chitty chitty bang bang.
Fish in there? See a little bubble. Like the deer just cornered
Yeah.
along the fence. They're like, wait.
Oh God, he's gonna try and jump.
Oh, look, the horse just wants to play with them.
That was delicious.
Like the silhouette, the shadow.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
There's got a reflection of the water, that balloon in the water.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh yeah.
They look like goldfish.
Are they goldfish, you think?
They're
What do you think they would
orange.
be?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all like reddish orange.
Probably like really. It's funny, you can see their skins and stuff.
In that house.
These things are really look like looking at us in the corner here.
He's
Why?
he's like, what is happening? What's the matter, buddy? You can't get back in? Like,
Look at them all looking at us. That's hysterical. All their little pink noses.
You guys can catch me on the road down here when it bends back around to the
Look at
right.
them from the end of the thing.
You see? They're looking at us.
The dog sees us.
look at this guy. He's like, how do I get back in?
Oh, buddy, you don't want to go there. Run around and see.
He's like hiding in peace.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Look.
Breathe.
Chicken feet.
People make it at the
they
kitchen
get
table.
scared.
You're like, what
Get
the?
ahead of me here, please. Get around to the right.
I know this lady's looking out. She's like, you're not going to live in my backyard, right?
Perverts! It's giving you the finger now.
Yep, thanks. Be right after being those confirming houses.
That's funny. So what did they
Yeah,
do?
we'll lay it right up the road. Keep coming. Alright, stop there, guys. Stop there. You might have gone too far. It might hit the truck. Gotta go forward now. Go fast. Alright, yep, you're good right there. And hop out. Gloves on.
I'm gonna catch this and pull us down. Talk about skimming.
So right after these trees, guys, we're gonna make a drop down. Bend your knees. We'll touch the ground.
Yes, goodbye.
This is cool.
Life insurance is food and soul food.
Gotta be tight, guys. Give me your best.
Oh boy.
Good, good, good.
Should I grab that for a souvenir?
Did you grab one of those walnuts?
I got two actually.
See what you did there. You're good, you're good.
More. Catches.
Right on the electric knob.
No, I don't want to do that. I wouldn't stand on that if I were you.
Oh,
Okay,
those are
guys.
all. ATM under the
Bend your
freaking
knees,
house.
Well, it's called an energy. I think you can live right down the road. What do you think? All right, guys. If you were